we're gonna continue with our streaming efforts on the extinction risk visualizer web page. This. Okay. So I think today's stream is gonna be like very kind of like a general type of like all kind of stuff. I think we might start with something kind of fun, which is first check how the streams are actually doing, because they're not sure if they're okay. They should be online. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, something kind of light, so maybe with some colors, but maybe very first I'm gonna remove some of the stuff that I have there that I'm not using anymore. So in this scenario comparison thing, I'm not gonna hit that stuff. And I think we're gonna move the user input menu a little bit higher up, but not quite. Somehow it's very annoying to sometimes move the menus, but I think that works as intended. So we're gonna have the simulation menu there, and we have the scenario comparison. So I think this has to be actually here. Go. And then there's the additional inputs menu that I think I'm gonna put in the bottom. This worked out. So yeah, let's make the additional input menu now. So here we have the user input menu. We have some vector here already. Okay, now we screwed up this here. Come on. Okay, that works. So we need to add a vector menu or a vector layer here, so that we can put some text in there. So let's just call this. Why is the placeholder text in green? Okay, let's call something like same inputs. And I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. I don't really remember what was the I think at least I've been using like bold fonts for these titles, but other than that, I don't really remember. Oh, I did this. So let's see what I had there. And it's probably okay. Yeah, you don't see these windows. You don't see this like I'm currently at this kind of like text window. So, but you're gonna see the results soon. Okay, mm, let's just write here like work in progress. Well, everything is work in progress, but maybe with this it's maybe even like more important to specify. That's gonna and we are gonna use right justify for everything. Okay. Now we have that there, and I think we can remove this paint layer here. Don't any use for it. And now we can move this a little bit higher up, and then we can move the additional input menu to lower. So this, so that would be like in the bottom. Yeah. Move this a little bit more, and let's maybe make here in the simulation layer. This is from there. Oh yeah. So okay. Yeah, maybe we just keep it as it is. I'm just gonna remove this collapse notification because I don't think it's used anywhere else, and I don't really I want to have to explain it. So that's not like that. Okay. Let's go, and I think I'm gonna continue working with these menus now. We had some stuff here that I want to add. So it's this vector. It's this one. Okay, so we're gonna continue with this vector. And like that. So we are at here. Well, I think the formula is the plural for formula, but I'm gonna actually check it now. Yeah, it's formulas is also fine, but this is like a It's like a fancy version in a sense. So you can have like show logarithmic. We don't have to. I just logarithmic time scale and linear time scale like that. You just have to move everything down a little bit. Now we can remove from here. Take that stuff. I think I can remove this layer altogether. I think that might be it for those, and gonna have to think about like how to do those slides. Maybe they will. There's nothing here. There's just some sketching stuff. And I've been testing like maybe I've been testing like using these brushes for writing stuff, but it might just be better to use those might be better to use can I get this a little bit bigger? It's this. Okay. Yeah, but okay, let's play around with the colors a little bit. I think I'm not gonna change these background colors. So what I will have to do is, or I may not want to change these time scale colors. At least let's first try if we can figure out like what would be the color palette for okay. Oh, this one here. Okay. Maybe it's still better to use this one anyway. So we need, I think I had at some point somewhere I had made some sketches like showing the different layers. Let's see where it would be. Yeah. Mm. This is not needed. Might as well remove some stuff that's not like relevant anymore. Yeah, this can stay. Where do I have the? Yeah, I think this is not needed. Hmm. Um, what's this layer doing here? Oh yeah, here it is. So here I have like explanations for the different colors. So this could be where it is. I think there will be like these three main variables, and I don't think there are other variables that are important in the same sense. I think like one of the colors will probably be like this, some kind of blue, or this like, what do you call this, turquoise. And then I wonder like what colors fit well with that color. So that's what I'm after now. I wonder if we can have like a light blue, or is it like visible enough from the background, or maybe this kind of some kind of like green. I think it would be kind of like stylish to stay away from this yellow portion. I'm not really a fan of yellow. It's like one thing, and I think if you have a little bit of limited color palette, I think it makes it look a little bit better in many ways. So here I noticed that we have this color, like timescale colors, but I think those colors we are not going to use those colors in this presentation, so it's not such a very, so it doesn't matter if we have like bluish hues here. Well, I'm wondering if the orange can still be used even if we have like if it's some kind of like a little bit like subdued. And I think like orange is a good, it is a nice like complement color for the blue background, or at least it stands out quite well from it. And then if we have this teal or whatever, that fits also quite well. And then I wonder if could we have like some purple or something, or is it a little bit too similar to the I shouldn't think about this too much. These are a little bit similar to the timescale colors. We go just like a very light blue. I don't, it kind of like always, I don't really like pastel colors either, and somehow this is also what often happens to me, that it always, because I like those dark backgrounds a lot, and because of that it somehow goes to show like because the pastel colors, they are very like there's good contrast to the dark background. Yeah, but I'm not such a fan of those. It's like thinking about going more green. It's okay. I'm a little bit like scanning if there's any, if it's showing like any nice areas here. So this kind of like very bright pink. Again, we are going to the pastels. And I like the background. It's a little bit like, it has this kind of like neon vibe. So maybe it would be cool to have it on like a yeah, but it's just too close. Maybe we just have to go with one of the little bit greener colors. If we just go like very green, we go to this like a kind of earthy clean green to, and this would be the, so if we have this, and then we have some blue, like we could have these to be quite earthy colors, like not be too like too, okay, let's take the orange. With orange we can go, we need to go a little bit brighter because, well, I don't know, I kind of like the brighter one with orange. It has to be, there has to be like more color to it. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I don't really like the orange one, but I don't know if I can like find a color that is between those two colors like enough. Uh, maybe this could be, like an okay mix. I'm looking at the top colors there now. Um, okay, it's need to go. We can have this kind of like bright, like if you have the blue colors and the green colors as this kind of more subdued, then we can have the, we can maybe have the, so if this if we have this turquoise color to be the kind of like the annual extinction probability, and then we have those, let's try to break those here, and then we have the green one here. So this should be the latest ones now. Yeah, let's do this kind of mix. So let's take out some of this stuff. Because now if we have this kind of colors, then we're gonna avoid the we're gonna avoid all the orange and yellow ones, and we're gonna keep the palette a little bit more simplistic and a little bit more clean, I think. So we have these ones. Then I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna test them out a little bit. So we're gonna take this one here. So let's see. So if this one is now the destruction probability, so we're gonna have these kind of lines. So I wonder if this is distinct enough, like that. And then we have these kind of views here, or this kind of things here. Trying out this. So then if we have the blue one would be now the survival probability. In that case, oh, this is weird. In that case, it would go this. Like, I'm just thinking, like, are these distinct enough from the light blue ones? You can like make the separation. So here I would have like this. Maybe there is enough. Maybe there is enough of a difference. So then we have the green ones. Green one is the so this would be the expected life years for humanity, or the expected lives that mankind has left, something like that. Depends on how you want to view it. Yeah, is there enough separation? Maybe. Mm. I'm kind of wondering if I could have a little bit more color here somehow. If I just go like all out color, could it be a little bit darker at least? Because I think somehow it has more color if it's a little bit darker. It doesn't look like as white, but I think this is the kind of color also where it really cannot be too different. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with the original one. No, to have this three as my last color, so it will have me. Yeah, maybe that's fine for now, and we'll at least have some. We have made some choice now, so that's gonna help. Um, let's see. I think here we're gonna need some groupings. Let's see. Yeah, the vector layer. Ooh. So I'm gonna try and take the text from I wonder if it works. How well is it gonna work if I try to put if I try to put try to make this white, and I think I want to make this quite big because it has to attract attention, and I've been thinking about using some kind of orange here, even though I wanted to stay away from orange, then maybe it would be for this case where it is is there like no way to get this what does the kerning do? It's not helping. So I'm trying to like figure out if I can make this to, what do you call it? I'm gonna try something here. I think it has to do with like if we get kind of like wrap around. So let's see if I can. Yeah, it's not. And I can't paste. Yeah, it's not really. It's not really doing what it's supposed to do. Hmm. Like I have to press like enter for everything here. Yep. This just like save. Yeah, I was just thinking like if I it doesn't take like too long time, but it's a little bit awkward stuff. And also I would have to remember to do all the cuts like this. Yeah, it's not such bad, but yeah, I just wish this would be a little bit more flexible in terms of okay, there was what human guide. What's causing this one now? Why does it not? Oh, okay, I didn't save. I think I need a little bit bigger line spacing, not letter spacing. Just maybe also let's try this one. Not sure. So let's see if that would be like a normal slide. Like what's the is this like very how readable is this sizing? Come on. I think the sizing works quite okay here. I think the font size is I might have to make it a little bit smaller actually. Also, I think it makes sense them to be a little bit smaller because those 14. Also, those like text sizes in the page, they are quite small, so they will look even smaller by comparison. And if there's this comparison of a bigger font for the explainer text or for these so-called like slide texts. Should I just call these like slide 1 of X or something like that? Let's see if I could start the text a little bit higher up, and I'm just thinking like how much stuff could I fit in each of the slide. So let's try if I added this one. In some sense it would be nicer if I have like less slides, so it's probably like easier for me to modify them. Do I have to do this again for all of these? I think this also makes me want to have less. Is this the same color? Uh, uh, is this the same size? It's a lot harder to do it like this actually. And why like For some reason, I seem to be why is it having this? It's now bringing up these ugh, that's annoying. So I cannot. It's having these different what's like line height. The line height seems to change quite randomly, or I don't understand. Letter spacing, it shouldn't be that one. Here the line height is larger. Why is it larger here? Because it shouldn't be larger in the in the in the original data. So let's try to put everything single line. And then we're gonna try to do this again and try to see, okay, yeah, that works better. Yeah, we go like this, and how should I, can I just like, how could I just like apply this to everything? It stays at 11. Just want it to be 14 for everything. And these slides. Why do I have this one here as well? Okay, yeah, just oh, I think I could just have this. Hmm. It still seems bigger. I think it's fine. Okay. Let's try this one. If we bring this up a little bit and yeah, I think it's actually fitting quite okay. Yeah, something like that. And now I wonder if I copy this layer, or is it like a duplicate layer? So we call this slide 1, and this one, if we we're gonna try and see. Just trying to find ways how I could yeah, this doesn't take the size. Why is it taking the size? Let's just take like this. Like everything's 14. No, why not? Why does it? It has to be different. Maybe it doesn't want to. Yeah, some nonsense like that, I think. Maybe I'll do everything like this first, and in the end I will so if I take this out now, I'm gonna see how this. Okay, look at this again. What did I mess it up this time? Like this is having the. Is it having the or it might just. See if we. What's this? Okay. I'm not sure about. Does it have I'm not quite sure if it has an issue with this thing or not. Maybe it doesn't matter too much. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. There has to be like a better way to do some of this stuff. It's a little bit tedious. It's a little bit like a monkey work. Okay. So this would be slide 2. And if we duplicate that, I think also uh, yeah, let's move some of this stuff here. And there's this. I don't know if we need this border. That's fine. This. I don't know how hard it would be to get to there. Yeah, I wonder how hard it would be to make this so that you could have that you could choose some area in the graph and it would kind of like show what layers have like stuff in them, so it would help you to, okay, it was here, it would help you to find the layer that is relevant. I could have this option text in here maybe. Yeah, like that. I'm also gonna make it justified on the right. Okay. Yeah, maybe I just took another copy. Okay, so this will be slide 3. So let's get the text for the slide 3. Or actually, okay, yeah, this would be in the same. Yeah, again it have to just do this. But now we can follow this. Controls. Input area controls. See how this will look. Yeah, it doesn't really work with some of the. I think this is going to be very awkward with the. Well, let's see. If you do it like this. Oh. Also, it seems that it's still taking those, using, like, the line spacing seems off to me. But I don't think I just shouldn't care too much about this. I just do this. Why is it like that? Can I just, like, now it goes here. What's this? I don't know if this will be easier actually. Here. I'm gonna have to go for a while. I have to go. Oh, god damn it. Yeah. Fine. That's the end. Put everything. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Oops. And come on. Click here. And I think I want to maybe use this as some kind of reference. I think it might work better. So duplicate, and this will be slide 4. That's so let's see what we have for the slide 4. It should be pretty simple here. These out. Just like a, yeah. So 14. Then we have the orange. I was wondering if there's a way for the software to remember my choices. Might be fine. Let's see how it works out. Quite well. Okay, yeah, it's again we have like different line spacings. It's annoying. Should have added this before. Okay. I think I should have a little break with this stuff, and I should do other stuff related to these slides, so whatever craftings are needed. Okay, this doesn't need any. And this one, I think I want to somehow yeah, it will be quite okay to like draw some arrows. So I'm gonna use one of these paint arrows here. So, okay. I can have it there, and then we're gonna draw this kind of orange arrow. The logarithmic time scale. Just have like it go like this. It's the linear scale. Like this. And this will go for the input area. Yeah, something like that. And let's see how this would work for the slide 3. Yeah, I could draw from here as well. So let's have, if we're gonna take one of these paint layers. That's like here, this one goes to here. This goes in here. Something like, okay. Isn't this working? Yeah, and maybe I will draw like one for this, for the formula that is specified there. Okay. I think I need to now actually yeah, I think I should just go for the like draw the actual areas, and kind of one thing that I've been avoiding to do. Yeah, I think I've been a little bit procrastinating over it, especially like this input area thing is a little bit tricky for me. And I was also thinking now that it might also be a little bit tricky with these, let's see, these see if I have these numbers over here, 99 point. I should have maybe Is this blue like too dark after all, if I want to have these numbers? Is this the green that I have? It seems a little bit brighter, but it could be better. Yeah, I think that doesn't matter so much, and I would guess that this is the colors have to work so that if they overlap with those annual numbers, that they will you can easily get the idea of what the number is. Yeah, I'm not sure if I need numbers inside here or not. Or would it be enough to just have some kind of A and B things, and I could have like hmm, so yeah, I wonder if there's a better blue than what we are using. But then it just gets, if I'm gonna have like a light blue, I think it's just gonna get very close to the, maybe not. Like I wonder if it's just like bound to get very close to the light blue value, or like the teal or whatever that is. So if I am here, so a bit closer. Something like that. Just might be like just wonder if it's just a little bit too. Hmm. What's wrong with this? There's something going on with the tablet. quick. Yes. Keep it in. What do I have here? Something that's not just. So let's think about going back to some light green stuff. Just have like a, if I have a like light green, like that, a little bit darker, then it gets too close to the other one. Want to go with I think I'm a little bit overthinking this. I wonder if I just go like blue, have it a little bit. Yeah, something like that. I think that could be okay. So if you have, was this the one? Is it so bright? Did I choose such bright? I think this is the correct one. And then if you have this blue, do we have this green? So those are the colors. So let's see. It's a bit bland, but I suppose it's okay. Just hope you can make the difference compared to the. Yeah, I think it needs a little bit more color. Yeah, it seems to be like a never-ending thing now. So this would be instead of the blue. It's not much of a change actually. Green. Then the latest blue. um, okay. let's try and draw this stuff. And where do we have this? Okay, here, gonna move that. And I suppose this is all here. Just have a clean slate. So I can start by having some of it's going to start very much here on the top, and we have here something like this, and let's actually continue it. So if you have the number there, then we have below that we have this like 1 in 10,528, for example. If this is like a very small percentage, I think I need to have like even more decimals there. Yeah, I think that fits okay. You can even have this thing a little bit smaller. So that, and then if we have this blue one, like that. Regarding these sizes, I think I want to have it a little bit smaller. I want to leave a little bit of gap there. So means that we have that there. We have another one here. It kind of like starts from there. And we have the year thing there. And then we have this kind of arrow thing here. Now we have here the area of, see, just have white. And now here we have something like 0.0 brackets close in here, 0.9857. I'm just thinking like how many decimals. 1, 2. I think that might be the correct amount of decimals. And then you multiply it by this number, which is 1 minus 0.026, something like that. To the power of 100 is 0. Yeah, it gets too small. Even with this, if I have it, yeah, maybe if I just have it on, okay, but this was, I think it will be okay. I think it will be okay in the end. So now we see if we have we have this area here. I'm just like playing out the And then we have another one of these areas there. Yeah, I think it will be okay. So this will be, I think this will be an okay scale. And I kind of want to get this scale right here. Mhm. Okay, let's make this stuff here. So I'm gonna make another layer, and I'm gonna try to I can have this just this tiny bit smaller. I think it would be fine like that. And I'm gonna make these ones as well. And let's see what's the good sizing. I think it would be fine. I think I could test the sizing with these numbers. And at some point I had this figured out, like how many decimals do I need, but I don't think it's like super crucial that we get it right the first time. Okay, so here we are talking about percentages. So let's see, what do we put here? Let's actually go with, if we have like 90, we try to make it so that it's like 90% chance of survival by the end of the by 2125. So, or yeah, something like that. So if we have close, and we're gonna try to put it here. Okay. So now we figure out the box that fits this system. Let's I think we have to do the math now, or it would be a good time to do the math. So I'm gonna do it. Oh. So this will be off screen now, the math thing. Okay, it will be easier if I do this a little bit differently. So let's say we have just thinking like what would be the survival probability for the next 10 years. What if we put it like to 99%, something like that. Just also like thinking like, do I really have to calculate like all of this? I also might have, I have impressions I have like a, yeah, could be, yeah. So if we start at start at 100, let's see, and 99.004, and if we have, so we could have a little bit lower. So if we have and we're gonna have come on, let's nine. Something like that. Okay, I think this. Okay, I have some like start values here. So and I could actually do this. I have like a I think I'm just gonna like make up some sensible values and we will see how it goes from there. Like a 4. That would put okay. Just trying to make some sensible values. And this is also to look at that, like, do we have enough of scale here? And I'm talking about 10,000 year. values. So this would be 5 decimals. If I have this won't be a lot bigger. That would be okay. I think 5 decimals is the sweet spot, especially now we are. So that means that might be I think we could fit this to be like 8, like that. And then I just have like the boxes around that value. 90 point. It's 5 decimals. We have created a new vector layer here. Let's copy, duplicate. Actually, no. Can I keep this in the same layer if I make a copy? If I just this, no, I just make the new layer. Why cannot I like inside the same layer? How can I make a copy of this number I've created? Okay, let's see how small do we have to go for this one, and how much space do we have here. So the formula is gonna be 0 point. So this is, we're gonna take the 0.9966 multiplied by 1 minus 0 point, so 0.011. Oh, actually we do run out of meaningful decimals if we only have 5. I think we need 6 at least. So this would be, okay, no, wait. Oh, it's fine. It's just that we need it more for the, yeah, 5 is okay. So I guess I put a 0 here also. So so this will then be the finished one. And this is in the, I'm not actually sure if it, should I have this in, is it 90 instead of 9 actually? Probably 90 actually. Yeah, I would guess so. Oh, do I have to figure out this math? If it's if it's just 1 9 is it yeah, I think it will be 90. And I have to calculate this again. So it's 90. This doesn't change anything. Meanwhile, what? Okay, it's fine. Yeah. Come on. So this will be multiplied by this. So I'm gonna have this gonna make this bracket like this. So this will be 0.9018. Do I want to leave the decimals here actually? Oh, this gets a little bit tricky. I think I actually need to 99 point. I think this should be 1. This is a little bit tricky. This will be 1. Okay. And how much smaller do we need to make this step? This is exciting. We need to make it even smaller. Can we put here 5? Yeah, we can put, but it still needs to be smaller than that. But I think it will be fine. So 4. That's, come on. 4. Oh, okay. It doesn't. Oh yeah, I have to paint it first. I was thinking that it is not allowing me to have 4 in here, but it just needs to be painted first. So okay, let's try. Let's see. Let's try and move this over here. Maybe have the calculations. Yeah. And I think it can even be a little bit, it's possible that it can even be a little bit smaller. So what's the move some of this stuff. We're gonna keep that one. What's the where's all this stuff coming from? It's kind of thing. Okay. Actually, it's big. It's still. Oh god damn it! This one has. It has both. Okay. Also, where do I have this? I have to figure out like where do those some of those markings come from? They're not from here. Like probably from. Okay, they're just from here. Okay. So let's go back to this thing here. So now we have so let's just have like a new layer and make this out of here into here maybe, and let's call this input area, and we're gonna have a color for it. It's gonna be red, and inside here we're gonna have this paint layer, and we're gonna have these guys over here. Something like that. So let's just need to have, come on. Are we not? It's still too small. Why did I think it would be small enough? Or actually, it will be lower. Was this the issue? So if it will be lower, it'll be fine. Like that. Okay, so this one, okay, now I succeeded in making the copy. I don't know what was so different about this one. So here we have let's just take, so how would this be? If it's 0.111 minus, okay, yeah, it's 0.1%. It's pretty low. Let's see, 0.110, something like that. Percent. Okay. Here actually, would it be wise here to actually do something with the letter spacing option, because I think it would benefit here and here as well. Just like a little bit like that. Okay. And now I will want to have I want to present this the other way around. So what kind of like probability does it give if we have a 0.111 like that? So this would be let's try. Can we copy it? Yeah. So if we make it 1 in 901, would be this. And this I will make quite a bit smaller. Let's try something like 6. Okay. And I think I want to somehow apply the color for this one, because so this would have to be kind of beyond thing. Okay. Maybe the reader will believe that it's the same shade of green as before. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit okay, let's try to put those boxes there. So if we have this color and we have the box here, like that. Oops, I think we need something else for color. Like this one. Why did they have such? Well, just have to make it small. I think that will fix this. That I think the box has to start at the line. Okay, something like that. And then we have the one for the survival box. Something like that. I wonder if I can use some kind of, yeah, it goes, this formula, like it goes very small. You cannot, I think it's too small to see. I wonder if I could make it simpler. Let's see, make a copy of this. I think there's no good solutions here. So I'm gonna take this and we're gonna make this like 6 or something. And well, this, I wonder how will that work. If I have this one in here somewhere in the middle, and so let's change this one now that we remember. What values do we have here? We have 90.181. Like that. Like could I have here? Let's see. Let's see. something like this. And is this like big enough now to understand? Maybe this, and maybe if we have enough space down here for those comparisons scenarios and whatnot. Okay. Okay, let's make more of this stuff and see if it fits. Could be a little bit higher. I don't know. So here we have let's see. Let's see. We have 99.661. Okay. Gonna put this one in here as well. Uh, so yeah, 0% point 0.030 like that. Okay. So let's calculate for that too. That's pretty cool. What actually what? Yeah, I need to add 1 0. So this will be 1 in 2004. Something like that. One in 2942. Can I get this box here? No, I don't think so. But we'll have it like this. Start like this. Oh, come on. What? What did we just do? Okay, good. Oh yeah. Just one. Uh, I wonder if it has to do something with how hard do I press here or something. I don't know. It's not too big of a deal, maybe. What if I do it with the pen? Yeah, I think that might be even worse. I'm just gonna take it one notch. What's this? Oh yeah, it's using the color. Okay, I don't know. And then we just take the same thing for the survival box. Like that, and then I think we're just gonna copy this layer here. This one. Yeah, we could be in the same layer here. Oh. So let's move it to the center. This. And then I'm just gonna just change these values. So it will be 3, 4, and 0. And this will be 10, I think. Maybe. Yeah, I think I will have can I just have like 100 here? If I just have like 100. Does the math work out actually? Because it might. 99. If I put there, yeah, I think the math should work out with this. Yeah, that's fine. I can just move it even more here, so that this this sign is at this level. Um, yeah, I'm gonna need like room for those. I want to have some kind of arrows here. So I want different kind of arrows. I want like kind of want like, it's kind of annoying this number that it's getting in the way. Can I just draw arrow here? Or is it kind of like, it's kind of ugly? Or here? Or here? Should I just go like this? I think this one should be a little bit lower at least. Yeah, it's gonna move them both, that's annoying. Yeah. Let's go back to the blank layer. Here. Some kind of arrow thing, and then we have this arrow thing here. And then we have this arrow thing here. Maybe I not have to do more of these. Maybe I can just like I don't know. Or maybe I do have to. So let's start another major thing, which is the come on. Out here we want the group layer. Has this been on for 2 hours? There's been some kind of okay. I think I will need a break soon, but let's play around with a little bit first with the graph. Cool. So this will be green. Okay. Hmm. Is there a way to like get this get this like up one level or something? Okay, I think now it works. So okay, now we're gonna start adding those values here, and I think the kind of like the max value for it's gonna check here. Do we have, are the greens too similar? But maybe not. It's gonna be fine. So yeah, we have the 0.1% there, and then this would be around third of that right here. So 0.034%. I can put the 0 in there. I am looking at yeah, it would be nice if for this one um, so what if we have here, we start from 100 and we go to almost 100, and then we go to like around 90 here. This would be, oh, this would actually be not straight lines, they will be kind of like a because of the logarithmic scale, they will be kind of like top heavy. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a little worried that colors might not be distinct enough, and also I'm worrying about. Okay, let's take this out. I'm worrying about fitting both of these values. Here we start at 100%, 99. Do I need to have it such a precise manner in here? Maybe not. Maybe it's not so important. 29.66 or something like that. Yeah, but it's not a lot more effort to have one more decimal in there. So here maybe, how do I handle with the, okay, I think I handle with the overlap by not having them in the same spots. For example, I could have something like this. So here we have 90.181%. Okay, here we have like the issue a little bit, that because it's such a background color is so distinct, so okay, if we have here just same thing, like 0.110%, so there is no overlap because all of the fonts are small enough. I think you could use the same, you could even use these same numbers up there. Maybe, I don't know. Can I have it like this? Something like that. And then we have this in there. That's okay. I'm just like getting worried that I will have to calculate the whole thing again. Okay, let's have the green color now. It is quite similar. Was this the actual green color that I was using, or was this the one? Not quite sure. So what if we draw, so we could have this kind of thing here. This would indicate alternative. And then if we have would first go like very much in the same line, and then it would start to diverge. And then this would be the this would be the difference. I don't know if we could have here some a little bit different color. Okay, here we have to have like so let's say this would be 7,000 expected. $7,000 expected life years. So I could just have here the formula actually. So a white color. So and then we have the survival color. SP for, or just S for a specific time. And then we have a integral over time. Okay, I had the better formula actually. Okay, let's take this out for now. And so it would be something like this. 2000. How do you have? Yeah, let's just go with I is 2025 and it's 10,000, 12,025, and it's just like those. So let's go back to, okay, now just this. Now we can have maybe, oops, something like this. Okay, I think I'm gonna have a break. I might continue later, might not, let's see.